ice in my grill.
Hey, what is up guys, my name is Electric Streak and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now in this video I'm going to be doing something a little different. It's a how-to, but in a completely different genre. I'm going to be talking about how to make your own custom gaming channel. Now this is for console gaming, and yeah, let's get started. But before we get started, I just want to say that pretty much everything in this list needs a PC or a laptop to work. So if you buy everything that I'm gonna talk about and then discover that you don't have a laptop, then you're then you pretty much messed up, because you need a laptop or a PC to pretty much use everything that I'm gonna talk about in this list. And in this list I'm gonna be cover everything you can use from people who are on a budget to the people that pretty much have enough money to buy everything they need. So yeah, the first thing you're gonna need is obviously a capture card, so you can record everything that happens on your Xbox straight to your PC. And capture cards are usually very small and compact, and I'm gonna be talking about 4 different models today. Now the first one is the YETI capture card. Now this is pretty much the worst capture card you can get, and I'm probably not over exaggerating with that. You can buy one for $100 and you can buy one for $150. Do not buy the one that is for $100. And the $150 one, you can buy other capture cards that I'm also going to talk about in this list that are way better. But if you're not sure if you're actually going to stay on YouTube or not, then sure, you can buy a YETI capture card. But other than that, do not buy it. The second one is the HD PVR2. Now this is a good-ish capture card. Like, it's way better than the YETI. And actually Syndicate used to use this first when he started YouTube, and I don't know if he switched or not, but I do know that he used to use the HD, like one of Hopog's capture cards in his videos when he first started. So the third one, oh yeah, the HD PVR2 comes at about $150. And now moving on, the third one is the Elgato HD capture card. Now this is for $150, and I highly recommend it. If you like, this is good for like, it's pretty much good for any video. But I mean, it's for $150. Like, it's not that expensive, and it can record at 1080p at 30 frames per second, and it can record the pretty much all the consoles. But I'm not sure about the next gen consoles, but I do know that they record like old gen consoles like the Xbox 360 and the PS4. Now the last capture card I want to talk about, which is the best one you can get right now, or at least in my opinion, it is the Elgato HD60. Now this is now this comes at $180, and if you have a choice of buying a capture card for $150 and this one for $180, I would definitely say put in the extra $30 and get the Elgato HD60, because this records at full HD 60 frames per second, and it records all consoles which are except the PlayStation 3. So it records the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Wii U, and the Xbox 360. So that's definitely good. But if you're planning on recording PS2 gameplay, do not get it. Get the older one, or get any other capture card, but this won't work on PS3. Okay, now moving on to the mics. There are actually 5 mics I'm gonna talk about. So the first one is the Blue Snowball, and it comes at 71 Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars, not American dollars. Everything I say is gonna be American, but when I say Canadian dollars, then it's obviously Canadian dollars. So 71 Canadian dollars, and there's also the Blue Snowball Ice, which comes at 60 American dollars. So these are good for anyone that don't know, that are on a budget, or don't know how much they're gonna stay on YouTube, and they're not sure about their YouTube career. Okay, the next one is the Blue YETI, which comes at about $130. Now this is pretty much perfect for anyone that wants a high quality mic but doesn't want to pay that much on a mic. Now the Blue YETI is one of the best mics out there, and it's pretty cheap. It's for $130, as I said. So it's definitely good for anyone that's doing gaming videos, or any videos actually, and doesn't want to spend too much money on a mic. Now the next one is the Razer Siren. Now this is one of Razer's obviously mics. They only make the one mic, which is the Siren, and actually Preston, Praise, or TBN or Frags actually uses this mic, and it comes at about 200 Canadian dollars. Now actually, I just want to tell you something, that all of these prices I got them from Amazon, and not from the official like online store. Okay, the last one we're going to be talking about is the Rode Podcaster, which comes at about $204. Now this is actually used by many YouTubers like Ali A and SS Sniper Wolf, and I'm pretty sure PewDiePie uses them. Okay, now moving on to the softwares you're gonna need to do most of the things like editing your gameplay and all that. So first of all, we're gonna start off by the softwares you're gonna need for recording your audio. Now there's only one software I would recommend, which is Audacity. Now it's a free software that you can pretty much do miracles with. You can remove background noise, and you can do many other things with this free software. It's called Audacity. Okay, now for your channel art, there are three that are free, which are pixlrpaint.net and GIMP. These are for free. They're like the bare bones of Photoshop, but you might want to upgrade because they are not the greatest, and you can they're not as great as what you can get from paid softwares like the one I'm going to be talking about right now, which is Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop is probably the best software you can use to make channel art and like thumbnails and all that, and like banners and stuff. So Adobe Photoshop is for $20 a month, and I would recommend it. I know it can be a bit expensive because you're gonna have to pay it consistently. So $20 a month can be a pretty high number, but I honestly say that it's definitely worth it. Okay, now for the editing softwares, for Mac users, iMovie would probably be the best free software they can use, because you can do a lot of things with it, and it will be really good for editing until you get something that is more advanced. And for the second one, this is for Windows users, and it is the Windows Movie Maker. It's kind of like iMovie but for Windows, and also you might want to upgrade from that too, because both of these softwares aren't that great. Like you can do many basic things with them, but you can do the things that like most of the things that you actually want to do, you won't be able to do them. That's how basic they are. Okay, the next one is actually YouTube's editor. So you basically go on youtube.com/editor, and you can use YouTube's editor. Now it's kind of like iMovie and Windows Movie Maker, so it's probably not the best thing to be using. Okay, now the two paid editing softwares that I would recommend are Sony Vegas and Adobe Premiere. These can do miracles, and you can do many things with them, but they're pretty expensive. Sony Vegas is $650, and that's a lot, but you have it for a lifetime, so it can be worth it. Or you can download it legally, but I wouldn't recommend that because you can get in jail and all that stuff. And the second one is Adobe Premiere. Now I'm not sure about the price, but I think it's kind of expensive, and you can also pay it monthly just like Photoshop, but I'm not sure of the price because I got confused by the many different websites that have many different prices, but the links of everything I said is going to be in the description in case you want to check them out. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope I covered everything or most of the things you need. You can also get other things like a gaming chair or like a gaming headset, but these aren't really essentials. So these are the most important things you're gonna need besides obviously a PC. And yeah, if you like this video and if it helped you, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you can. And also, if you want to like how to start a gaming YouTube channel for PC, be sure to write it down in the comments. And also I can do I'm sorry, I can also do a how to start a gaming channel for free. So if you also want that, just write down in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.